What is up, YouTube? What was I thinking about? How y'all doing? Yeah. Reveal why Biggie hate Tupac. 50 Cent finally reveals why Biggie hate Tupac. Man, I'm just reading some of these things. Hey, we're going to do Diddy granted emergency appeals. Celebrities with his whatever, Tisha Tales. Oh man, oh my God, Tesla fine. Check this out, man. I wanted to show this real quick. Somebody just sent me this. Miss Stevens. Is it? Shoot. Deanna. Is that Diana? Diana Stevenson sent me this right here. Check this out. Northeast Ohio law enforcement warned of new drug even deadlier than fentanyl. The
opioid crisis bad enough. Now there's a new drug hitting our streets. It's even deadlier than fentanyl, if you can believe that. This drug is also presenting a brand new set of problems for everyone to deal with. If someone overdoses, Narcan might not actually work on this drug. 19 investigator Mike Mason is here to
Check this out, man.
Last week, law enforcement officials throughout Northeast Ohio received this. It's an alert telling them to be on the lookout for something called purple fentanyl. Reports of purple fentanyl are now popping up all across the Midwest. Users being misled into believing that purple means pure.
Supposedly it gets a higher increased high.
Major Heath Tester heads up the drug task force at the Lorain County Sheriff's Office. He says dealers are cutting this new form of fentanyl with a local anesthetic.
They're mixing it with lidocaine, the fentanyl with the lidocaine.
Lidocaine is easily obtained and often prescribed in patches for back pain, but it's also transforming an already deadly drug into a much more potent killer.
The Narcan has a reverse effect on it. It's not bringing them back because of whatever the lidocaine is, the mixture of that is countering with the fentanyl.
The DEA recently posted these photos of purple fentanyl bricks they seized along with bags of purple and orange pills. They say purple fentanyl comes in several other forms, including powder and blocks that look like sidewalk chalk. So far, it's shown up in Michigan, Missouri, and Nebraska. While none has been reported in Northeast Ohio, law enforcement says it's just a matter of time.
Here again, now we've got to learn how to stop this.
The purple color of these pills is thought to be a marketing ploy by drug dealers and has nothing to do with the potency of the drug. Law enforcement says if you suspect someone has overdosed on purple fentanyl, you should still try reviving them with Narcan because the active ingredient is still fentanyl and it may help. Mike Mason, 19 News.
Now. Okay. Oh, guess what? Tisha Tales. Diddy grant it's right here.
Hey, what's up, guys? How y'all doing today? Well, baby, if you are Sean Diddy Combs, I guess you were having a celebration freak off in jail. Diddy just got approved to get an expedited schedule for his appeal. Now, calm down. I know what you're saying. A lot of people are like, no. However, it doesn't mean that it's going to be appealed. It just means that they're expediting, which could mean that he's hearing no a lot earlier. Regardless of that, let's get into this because it looks like sometime in the spring to summer of next year, there are going to be arguments. And if there are, I don't know if they're open to the public. Hold on, let me check. Okay. I just checked. Appeals actually are either live streamed or you can go in person. So I probably will be there at the appeal. But it looks like sometime between spring and summer, Diddy's appeal is going to be heard. They actually fast-tracked it. Let's hear it for Diddy for paying over $20 million to Mark Agnifilo and them. We know they have deep ties into the court system, and it looks like it did. Now, let's get into this. This is directly from TMZ, so you know Diddy's PR team is going to say it. They said Sean Diddy Combs will have a quicker appeals process after a judge gave it a go-ahead, and his lawyers and federal prosecutors could be making oral arguments as early as April 2026. Now, that is the earliest it could happen. It looks like it's probably going to happen sometime between April and sometime in summer. They said, according to legal docs obtained by TMZ, a judge on Monday approved Diddy's request for an expedited appeals process after the convicted mogul said it would be the only way to ensure justice can be done, given his relatively short sentence and risk of him just serving it out while the appeal is pending. The judge adopted Diddy's proposed briefing schedule, and it looks like this. Diddy's opening brief is due on December 23rd. The governor's response is due, it looks like I'm gonna be working over Christmas, is due by February 20th, and Diddy's reply is due by March 13th. If that timeline holds, oral arguments will be heard as early as April 2026. Now, my sources tell me that April 2026 is really a long shot, but it's going to be sometime between spring and summer, definitely. And that's if the prosecutors don't ask for more time, if something doesn't happen, if it's not like a motion to dismiss or whatever. They said Diddy is doing time in Fort Dix. He's on laundry duty. He's already making new friends and all this other stuff. But what do you feel about that, right? What do you feel about that? I am surprised that the government did not appeal his right for an expedited, but I guess talking to legal people, they were saying just because you get an appeal, it just means that you get to hear no sooner. Now, Diddy still is pushing for the pardon. He wants the appeal, but his expedited appeal will be heard because he's getting out in 2028. So that means they want to make the decision in 2026 because by that time he will have served technically half of his time. A year, and then also those 14 months, that's whatever. So he'll technically be halfway through, and the court system decided that was fair. Again, I don't make the rules. You know, if I did, Diddy would be under the jail. Interestingly enough, right? People are saying that one of the reasons Diddy is so desperate to get out and paying all this money for appeal is because he is, as much as he's smiling, joking, he is absolutely miserable in jail right now. I'll tell you one thing that did come up that I thought was interesting. TMZ posted Diddy and Sebastian Telfair, big ballers chat behind bars. So Diddy is still trying to let us know that he has power, he has influence. But I said, boy, you tell me you got a jailhouse crush without telling me you got a jailhouse crush. Listen, they said it didn't take long for Sean Diddy Combs to see a familiar face in prison because he ran across a famous basketball player from Brooklyn who he's known from years, former NBA star Sebastian Telfair. Now, I'm going to, if I can, put up Sebastian's picture. If you can, please Google, why Sebastian look like all Diddy's escorts? I'm just saying, I'm not saying Sebastian in any way did anything with Diddy. I am saying that I do think that Diddy got a jailhouse crush. Sebastian, Diddy's looking for you. I'm just saying, you look like every other man he'd like to see diddle. I'm just saying. Anyway, right? They said Diddy and Bassie are the most famous inmates doing time at Fort Dix, and they hung out Saturday in the prison yard, and we have photos of their chat. We showed you pics of the Bad Boy Records founder laughing and chatting with a bunch of convicts, and Sebastian's publicist tells us that's him talking to Diddy in a couple of the photos. Diddy's obviously a huge figure in New York City, and Bassie is something of a Big Apple basketball legend himself. Diddy serving his 50-month sentence, Sebastian only got 3 months left on a low-security prison. He reported to prison in August after he violated the conditions of his supervised release in a healthcare fraud case. They're both seeking pardons from Donald Trump. Plus, Bassie was outspoken about the Diddy case in interviews before he reported to Fort Dix. Of course, he's defending him, which makes me think you look like Diddy's type. Are you the Marion type, Sebastian? I don't know. A couple months before Diddy's arrest, Sebastian told VAD TV the video of Diddy beating up Cassie looked like a couple fighting. And he said women can drive men to hit them. Yeah, trash. So basically, Sebastian, which looks like all of Diddy's escorts, are there. And Diddy is getting a lot of support that people in that that horrible video, he said it just looked like a regular couple's argument. Oh my God. I hope whoever.
Yeah.
In any case, what y'all think about this? I have a couple of thoughts. One, I 100% Diddy thinks Diddy is trying to hit Sebastian up for a Diddy special. He looked like all the men Diddy prefer the men Diddy pay for. Second of all, you guys, don't get upset about this. Again, nobody knows what's going to happen in the legal thing, right? Because judges make their own thing. Judge Aaron did an airtight ruling. He was very fair. He followed things procedurally, okay? On top of that, Diddy is paying an arm and a leg out of this. On top of that, judging by the way how long Diddy's been in jail, I kind of feel like there aren't going to be that many people that are going to be there for his comeback. Hear me out. Every person that's defended Diddy that comes to his defense is a dirtbag. And I get that. But you realize that all these dirtbags defending Diddy, making their lives off of Diddy, doing all this stuff, you realize all these dirtbags, like, Diddy would never be caught dead with them in real life. And Diddy doesn't like even being associated with him. Let's not forget, Diddy was about luxury. He was about exclusivity. He was about living that dream. He wasn't about this low-level dirtbag, what are you doing army that his PR people has assembled. Do you know how embarrassed Diddy has to be right now that these are the only people that stand by your side? He used to stand by foreign leaders, presidents. He was ringing the bell in the New York Stock Exchange. He was on the yacht showing us what we believed at one point and really applauded Black excellence. And now he looks like every dusty bum ninja that you can find on the corner of 125th Street doing nothing but talking trash. No shade to anybody on 125th Street, because I actually think that place is popping right now. But you get what I'm saying. He literally is associated with and looked at the type of person he spent his life trying to not be associated with. So, thoughts and prayers for Diddy's appeal. I applaud him for wasting more money. I applaud Donald Trump for making a fool of him. I know Diddy's mad too after Lil Wayne and Kodak Black got pardoned. And you know what else? Why do I feel like Nicki Minaj is now sucking up to Trump because she wants a pardon for her husband? Why? They know that Trump right now is handing out pardons like candy. And even with that, Trump still said, nah, Diddy, you a bad look. If I need to bring some people in, I'll bring Lil Wayne and Kodak Black. I'm just saying. Anyway, you guys, listen, had to bring you the news. Diddy still ain't getting out. Congratulations. Diddy gonna get to know a lot earlier. I know the Diddyans are praying their demon king will be let out before Christmas, but it's not gonna happen, and Trump's not pardoning them. So thanks. And I will see you guys in the Second Circuit Court of Appeals whenever it happens. All right? Let me know what you think in the comments. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.
Bye. Oh, my God. Oh, no one wants him anymore. 7 hours ago, Pepper is dropping something on Jaguar. We might as well do that one right there, man. I'm over here frustrated because this website is not doing a test mode like I think it should. I'm going to get on up out of here. Somebody done bought me some shirts. I don't know why you buy them shirts. I'm not coming to the Philippines ever again. She's like, go home. Boy, go home. That's my baby. Yeah, most definitely. I'll be there for Christmas. That's long sleeve, dear. It's hot in the Philippines. Oh, well, I'm going to have to bring that shirt home. Y'all take it light, take it slow. Tell him Uncle Mike told you so. Peace out.